Hey there, welcome to day 115 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we are hopping into our growing process. There's my awesome graphic, growing process. We're going through this 7-step process the end of every month for the specific area that we're working on for that month. This month happens to be physical growth, physical well-being, physical health, our physical environment, anything physical about our bodies and about the world around us that we can control, we want to think about and work on this month. So at the end of each month, we do a process that we can learn, and we're going to do it, 9, 10, 11 times, 12 times this year in order to internalize it and make it our own. So the first step of the growing process is, of course, G. It stands for goals, and we're going to do a SMART goal in a minute. But before we do that, I want to just say I did not spend an entire day picking the area or aspect of our physical life that we want to focus the growing process on. So we need to do that today. So in Guide 2 of the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page, there is a big write-up, several pages printed out, of running through the growing process. And then you need to, before you do it, you need to pick an area that you want to grow in. So I did mine, I think yesterday I did it, because I wanted to be able to go ahead and do the SMART goal format. Also, we're going to do something a little different this time. And I guess we did it last month too. We did Savannah all the way through the growing process for spiritual well-being and spiritual growth and her journey. This month, we're going to use Alex. Alex is a young man, and we're going to share his story about physical health and well-being. He's going to pick his goal today, and that will also be part of Guide 2. They're going to be really short for Guide 2 because pretty much all I'm going to do going forward for this whole end of the process is go through Alex's example. And then in the video, I will talk through me doing the exercise as another example. So you've got a couple examples of how to apply this step in order to get some idea of how to do it for yourself. So Alex's SMART goal is in the write-up for Guide 2. I guess I could look at it because I copied one of his ideas. So SMART goals, remember those are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. He selected a 3-month window for his goal, and I did the same thing this last night because I'm like, okay, I could say I'm going to do this every day, but there's a lot going on in my life right now, and I'm up and down and traveling, and sometimes it's easy to do the thing I'm selecting. Sometimes it's a little more challenging. Now, it doesn't mean I won't rise to the challenge. It just means I want to make sure that my goal is achievable. That's part of the SMART framework. And if I set myself up with something that I know without considering could be a sticking point, then I'm just setting myself up for failure. And I never, ever want to do that. We always want to set ourselves up to win. So Alex's goal is to hit the gym 4 times a week, meaning he has to go 4 times a week to focus on a mix of strength training and cardio. And then measurable, yeah, either he goes or he doesn't. He's going to track in a journal whether he goes to the gym or not. Achievable with a solid plan and determination. He knows he can do it. And relevant, a stronger, healthier body will help him excel in all areas of his life, from work to personal relationships. And time-bound, he's given himself 3 months to make it a habit, and then he'll go from there and reevaluate and say, okay, is this working for me, or do I need to bump it up to 5, or do I need to bump it down to 3? What's going on in my life that will impact my commitment to going to the gym and working on strength training, etc., 4 times a week. And then for me, you want to hear mine? My SMART goal is that I have to exercise, do some kind of physical activity. And normally I set myself a goal of doing an hour a day, but since I'm traveling, I've got this really weird schedule. I am saying 30 plus minutes a day. Now I'm going to shoot for an hour every day, but as long as I do at least a half an hour a day, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. And I pick every day for a bunch of reasons, a bunch of personal reasons. Number one, I am getting older and I've got arthritis in most of the joints in my body, and I need to get up and move, and it's not always fun. But if I don't get up and move, then the days are even worse. So moving, exercise, activity, at least 30 plus minutes a day, every day for the next 3 months. Now I copied Alex and said, okay, for the next 3 months, because number one, it's pretty much a habit already. I think I've been going I went 8 years exercising every single day for at least an hour a day. And then I had a health challenge when I couldn't walk. I couldn't get out of bed. And so I couldn't do anything. So I sat in bed and I tried to do the muscles I could do. But I didn't, in my definition back then, ride my bike, go for a walk, I don't run, but do something physical outside, and a physical activity for at least an hour a day. I missed a couple of days, and but I know that I can absolutely positively do it. Is it relevant to me? Yes, because we'll talk about tomorrow in our results now. Haven't necessarily been doing it every day, and that I know I feel worse when I don't have a planned activity. I'm moving all the time. I live with my daughter and my two granddaughters, and because of my vision, and that means I'm always chasing after them, but that is not the same as conscious, intentional physical activity, or at least not to me in my mind. And then time bound, yes, I need to just go with the 3 months. So August till July 24th, 2024 will be my cutoff date for evaluating and saying, is this working, or do I need to bump it up to an hour again plus? And maybe I'm not going to commit to every single day, but I'm going to commit to every single day because I know personally I need to move. So guide 2 is where you'll find a preliminary workup and write up on the whole process with Alex. And then each day we'll just do a small write up on what Alex is doing, but I'll share my story in the video. So what are we doing today? Our action item is to pick a SMART goal and set one SMART goal with respect to your physical body or your physical environment. Maybe it's your environment. If I were home, I would be like, I need to organize and declutter my environment. That would probably be the physical goal I would choose, because I know that it is impeding on my progress in different areas, because it takes me longer to do things, it takes me longer to find things, it takes me longer to, and I'm less efficient than I can be when I'm in a much more organized, structured environment. All right, but since I'm traveling, I can't do that one because I'm not there, so it would be not doable, but I can do the physical activity. All right, any questions? What do? You ask me, you hit me up. You can message me on the videos. You can message me on any social media where you see the video. You can Google me and find me. I am not hiding. I am available in plain sight. And you can always Voxer me at pajamagramma, GRAMMA @gmail.com. Walkie-talkie for someone with visual challenges. It is my very favorite app and my very favorite way to communicate. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.